Annihilate. Extinguished! Oh. Understood. Annihilate!
Oh, hey. It... really? Alright. Oh. Legends speak of even as he braved the blubber beast, and just like the diver, the blubber beast also. Oh, good. The blubber beast, and that's... Oh, don't be sad. Oh. Wow.
However fearsome the lightning may be, its wrath... Another star goes out! Mine to wield.
Excuse me, Miss Layla? Miss Layla, shall we It's fine. Yes, a scholar there. I wouldn't go that far. Just long-term... That's correct. I think it's quite likely. It's just as the letter said. Her symptoms are extremely severe. However, her advisors, perhaps it's Layla. Don't worry, I will help her. In fact, now, time to...
Defrost it!
Today. You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it! We're getting 𝐒𝐬𝐲 to check you over! Extinguished! Oh. 𝐒𝐬𝐲 wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. 𝐒𝐬𝐲. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles, and she keeps spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a help.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression by...
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler, hence my concern. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a
Huh? What do you mean, non?
curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the...
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baizhu and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up. Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake... For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good... A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? Nope, nothing there. Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on. What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog. Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? 'Cause from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And then it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you? Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But Then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Oh, of course. Coming right up. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved 𝐒𝐚𝐲's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out. Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem...
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
So, that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared!
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon. Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? How brilliant!
Fearless.
Whoa! What are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Huh. Let's go check it out.
Off to the freezer! Show no mercy!
So, this is what they were collecting. Yeah. What is going on?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. What are you doing?
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot, so it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world.
Wait, you mean the stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the... This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily...
So you're going to help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friend. Ah! Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon! Serves that ice queen right! Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimonix.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a dome. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before? Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own...
Huh.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assume to play it safe. I need to give you some special training.
Wait! You're gonna teach her some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our scene?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your... But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that...
Oh, she moves fast. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. Last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just...
Ready?
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka... Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it up. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on, you need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and oh.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is won.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Looks like you've made some real progress.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in...
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't...
Excuse me! You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that!
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more class, but I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside.
Let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventure is gonna be...
The stars shimmer high above, but mountains as far as the eye can see, an endless snowy plain, or maybe buildings taller. I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. I'm sick of being a kid. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared.
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has.
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home to prevent them from making some kind of...
Well, let them clean...
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have. You! Stop singing! Shut it!
You're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even the natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, 𝐒𝐚𝐧𝐼, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of... The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryolite. It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear. Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can!
Windblade!
Prepare to be blown away!
Windblade!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
flame!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster! Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that. You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your... Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements. Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
What is the secret to power? Longing. Hatred. The fear of losing. Fear is now part of you. Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword, after all. Good, Skirk. Once again.
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back, I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes... Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your...
Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever... So, wanna head over...
From your training so far, you have gained a better command of the sword. That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable... Ready? Not bad. That defensive stance looks near... just like your brother. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to...
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the... Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is How amusing. Almost sound, but you don't. You can choose your own path. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and... This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus. Not bad. Better than I expected. You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is...
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can... That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good...
Skirk is amazing.
She...
Yeah, well, I heard Master...
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run! Skirk! Run!
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you as the Conrian saying, well... splendid. I know the pursuit of strength is... Ignore her
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue? Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready. Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough...
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until...
Ugh, so full. Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your... When Ajax trained with me, You and I might never meet again, Okay. I knew that was even with the dream. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised, since you've seen what you've seen. No, I'm not from... No, we're several hundred years ago, but this is not my... To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand this. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. Okay. You have one...
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident, but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Well... Ajax, his situation is different than yours. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. Children can't help but imitate. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection. Wake up your companion. Oh, and...
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just...
Extinguished!
Wait.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other... Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe.
All right. Remember your training.